Hare Krishna. I hope I'm audible.
Hare Krishna Guruji, yes you are.
Thank you very much. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. So today we will try and complete the summaries of the last 6 chapters of the 8th canto. That is from chapter 19 till 24. Just to give a little bit background, so in the previous session we had seen how the demons headed by Bali Maharaj had occupied the heavenly kingdom, and the demigods had basically fled from the heavenly planets, and they were not to be seen on the heaven. As a result of that, Mother Aditi, mother of demigods, Devatas, was upset, and she approached her husband Kashyapa Muni to give her a solution. And Kashyapa Muni initially tried to educate her not to do something for the material benefit, but however she insisted, so he instructed her to do Payovrata ceremony, and that is subsisting on milk for 12 days and worshipping Lord Vishnu. And she did that. And when she did that, the Lord Vishnu appeared in her temple room and gave her benediction that he would become her son and get the kingdom back. After that, Lord Vishnu became the son of Mother Aditi, and Kashyapa was born as a actually, when he was born with his, in his virginal form, four-armed Vishnu, wearing all the weapons and wearing nice jewels and yellow garments as well. So then he turned himself to a dwarf brahmachari, and then there was a thread ceremony, and in that thread ceremony everybody offered their gifts to Vamandev. Then Vamandev went to the place where Bali Maharaj was performing sacrifices, and he was received well. Bali actually washed his feet and sprinkled that water on his head and spoke very nicely. Several kings, even demonic kings, what to speak of Bali Maharaj, they respect Brahmanas. Just like Jarasandha, when Krishna, Arjuna, and Bhima disguised themselves as Brahmanas and approached Jarasandha, knowing that they were Kshatriyas, and he agreed to offer them a battle. Um, so that's how he fought with Bhimasena. So Bali Maharaj, yeah, spoke very nicely, and then Bali said that Bali asked Vamandev to ask for a boon from him. So that's where the 18th chapter, like he said that he would be able to give anything, you know. So and said to Vaman that ask for any boon that I'm able to offer you. You know, um, and so let's continue from there. So in the 19th chapter, Vaman Dev begs charity from Bali Maharaj. So in the 18th, Lord 18th chapter, Lord appeared in his four-armed form, then became dwarf Brahmana, and then there was a thread ceremony. Then Lord approached Bali Maharaj, and Bali Maharaj received nicely and spoke to Vamandev and asked Vamandev to beg some charity, that he's ready to offer anything. So Bali Maharaj, Vamandev was very um, clever here, and initially praises Bali Maharaj. Before you beg something, first you have to praise the dynasty and uh, there was a question. Am I audible?
Yes, Prabhuji, you are audible.
Yes.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Thank you. My wife was saying that. Yeah, so you might not be able to hear me. I'm working from a new location today with a new Wi-Fi just installed today. So if you're not audible, please do let me know through the WhatsApp. Okay. Um, so Vamandev praises first before asking for the charity. And Vamandev was very satisfied with Bali Maharaj's speech, and he was, yeah. So he began to praise Bali Maharaj as follows. First, he praises, his superiors. Uh, in your dynasty, Hiranyakashipu, they were very, very powerful. Hiranyaksha challenged Varahadev, and he gave a big, tough battle to, Varahadev. Hiranyakashipu was also very powerful, and and yeah, actually, Hiranyakashipu, uh, um, yeah. So and then he praises his own father, like Bali Maharaj's father, saying that once Devatas disguised themselves as Brahmanas, and they approached Virochan and they begged for his life. Knowingly, you know, even though he knows they were Devatas, he gave his life to these people because they disguised as Brahmanas. So Bali Maharaj, Vamandev praises that how in your dynasty, there were so many great people. Mm. And then he simply begs that, O king, I only ask for 3 paces of land to the measurement of my steps. Mm. I don't want anything else. Mm. Although you are the king of universe and very generous, a learned man who takes charity only according to his needs will not be entangled in sin. So I only need 3 steps. I don't need more than that. So I don't want to take more than that from you, because if I take more than that, I will be entangled in sinful reactions. Mm. So, considering Vamandev was less intelligent, Bali Maharaj said, ask for something else. The person who asks from me should not ask anything from anywhere. That's it. You are kind of insulting me by asking just 3 steps of land. Lord then spoke to Bali Maharaj, and he says is that one should not be greedy. One should be satisfied with whatever one achieves uh, by one's previous destiny. Hmm. So, if one is satisfied like that, one is eligible for liberation. So, one should not be greedy. Hmm. Um, yeah, Bali Maharaj then said, okay, all right. And then, uh, take whatever you like. To confirm his promise, then Bali took up his water pot. Hmm. Um, and that's when his guru, Shukracharya, came there, and he said 9 reasons why Bali Maharaj should not give charity to um, Vamandev. Hmm? Um, Shukracharya is called the best of knowers because he knows yes, he knows quite a lot. So first he says that this woman's is actually Lord Vishnu. His purpose uh, is to take away the kingdom and hand it over back to the demigods. It's harm for the demons. The promise you're making is dangerous to the demons because everything will be taken away by the Lord. You are the king of demons. So mm, he will take away everything. Mm, and how will you live? Uh, you can't even fulfill your promise. With 2 steps, he will occupy everything. And for the third step, you will not have anything to give. You will not be able to fulfill your promise. Because you're not going to fulfill your promise, you will have to go to hell. Your destination is hell. And he says, livelihood is more important than the charity. So you should also um, be careful. You should not put yourself in danger. Mm. And then he says, if actually the promise is truthful when it is preceded by whom you did not utter the whom, you can break the promise. And he gives that you can actually tell a lie in protecting cows, protecting women, and when there is danger of life, etc. So I'm telling you that you can actually break your promise because your life is in danger. You will not be able to fulfill your promise. As your guru, I am instructing you. But Bali Maharaj, in the next chapter entitled Bali Maharaja Surrenders Universe, hmm, Bali Maharaj also gave several reasons why he should give charity to Vamandev. Hmm. He was silent for some time upon hearing the advice of his Guru Shukracharya, and so Bali Maharaj told Shukracharya hmm, hmm, that. Hmm, so Bali had the opportunity to offer everything to Lord Vamandeva, but his guru putting forward material arguments. Even Vedas, most of the Vedas deal with material enjoyment. Okay, not a problem. For material enjoyment, you use the Vedas. They give principles to enjoy the material world. Bali decided that Lord Vishnu should be pleased in all circumstances, even at the risk of ignoring his own guru's advice. So when someone, yes, we will have so many people, but if someone displease Lord Vishnu, then we can reject them. Hmm? There are many instances, even a guru sometimes, if guru falls down, then you accept another guru. If guru is not following um, the path, right path, then you would reject that person. The ultimate thing is one has to be one. It's ultimately guru should help us to uh, please Lord Vishnu. Of course, Shukracharya knows the principle, but he was becoming the instrument of Lord, and that's why he spoke like that. And he said, Bali Maharaj says, "See, I'm, coming from a wonderful dynasty. I'm the grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. Hmm? So how can I withdraw my promise?" Hmm? So it is mentioned that Bali Maharaj became a great devotee because of the mercy of Prahlad Maharaj. So this is Krupa Siddha. So we are also here because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada. And he says that sin of a lie, when we lie, then there is sin, and we incur in sinful actions, sinful reactions. Well, yes, devotees, they should be simple and truthful, very truthful. Should never be selfish. We should be less selfish. Um, because ultimately, nothing we will take away with us, you know. And he said, I have fear of cheating a Brahmana. I, so I do not mind going to hell, but I do not want to cheat a Brahmana. And then he says, everything is temporary. You are asking me to break my promise. Um, Anyway, wealth is separated from us at the time of death. Before it leaves us, we should leave her the wealth. And before our wealth leaves us, we should leave the wealth. And and then says it's very rare to, it's a very rare chance to offer charity to a great person, and especially if you are saying Lord Vishnu, and it is a wonderful opportunity. Mm. So yes, so these are the reasons he tells, and Vishnu is the highest. By Yasmin Tushte Jagat Tushte, by pleasing Lord Vishnu, we please everyone. Mm. Um, so this is, yes, when he was tested by his guru, even though his guru reveals initially, Bali Maharaj didn't know the true identity of Vamandev. Not knowing, he was ready to offer charity. But even after knowing now, is ready to, he is he is afraid of breaking his promise. This is integrity, sincerity. Devotee is like this, not inside one thing, outside one thing. Yes, but as we progress, there should be a transformation of heart. There should be transformation of character. Hmm. And it's not easy to be like that. To maintain integrity is not easy, but great things do not come cheaply. If we want something great, we have to take that bold step, remain we have to maintain that integrity and sincerity as a devotee. Mm. So after hearing this, Shukracharya cursed Bali Maharaj. Mm. And as I mentioned, Shukracharya was actually inspired by the Lord to curse Bali. He was influenced by his previous offenses to the Supreme Lord. Mm. Um, yeah, so Bali was not disturbed, and Bali washed Vamana's feet, and his good wife also helped Vindhyavali. And everybody praised Bali Maharaj's wonderful act. Gandharvas, Vidyadharas, Siddhas, Charanas praised Bali Maharaj's simple and non-duplicitous act and showered flowers upon him. They sounded thousands of drums and declared exalted Bali has performed most difficult task. Since knowingly he gave the Lord the entire three worlds. So then, after this, Vamana Dev became Trivikrama. Um, Krama means steps. Vikrama means big steps, huge, gigantic steps, Vikrama. And Trivikrama means three gigantic steps. The Lord has taken three gigantic steps. That's why he's known as Trivikrama. He is also known as Upendra, as he was the younger brother of Indra, son of Aditi. So Vamandev increased in his size until everything in the universe was within him, within his unlimited body. And there was a Vishwarupa, universal form, gigantic universal form, and Bali Maharaj could take darshan of that universal form. So with the one step, he occupied the lower planets, and with another step, second step, he had occupied the heavenly planets. And, you know, um, his second step, actually, when he took the second step, it reached the highest planet within this universe, that's Brahmaloka, where Lord Brahma lives. And Lord Brahma's planet is actually very effulgent, self-illuminated. It doesn't need any sun, just like our planet needs sun. Lord Brahma's planet doesn't need any sun. So when Lord Vamandev's foot had reached the Brahmaloka, the effulgence of that Brahmaloka had reduced significantly. The effulgence that emanated from the toenail of Lord Vamandev reduced the effulgence of Brahma. Brahma came with his sons, such as Marichi and other people. He took he took that opportunity, and so they washed the feet of Vamandev. Just 1 second. Um, so that water became Ganges, the water that had washed the feet of Vamandev. And elsewhere it is mentioned that, um, uh, when he took the second step, actually that is the left foot. It pierced the covering of the universe, and that's where some of the water got leaked into the universe. The spiritual water, causal ocean, is there um, beyond this universe, so that some of that water leaked into it. So, and in another place, it is mentioned actually, water of Ganges is the another form of Narayana. So, uh, Prabhupada writes in the purport that we should understand that all three of these mix and becomes Ganga. Hmm? Um, so Lord Vamandev, after this, he had reduced to his original form. Lord Brahma and other demigods collected various ingredients and paraphernalia and worshipped the Lord. Um, hmm. so he withdrew his Trivikrama form and he became Vamana again. Hmm. Um, so then, Jambavan also worshipped the Lord. Uh, Then at that time, the demons who were actually on the side of Bali Maharaj, they became angry and they tried to attack the Lord, because they thought that Lord had cheated their master Bali Maharaj. They were trying to attack, but the Lord's associate Nanda Sunanda, gave them a very tough fight, and Bali Maharaj said, "Don't do anything." He advised the demons not to come forward, and then they resisted. They went back. Um, yeah. Thereafter, on the on the day of Somapana, because you see that Bali Maharaj was conducting these horse sacrifices. And when the yajna finishes, you get Somarasa. So on that day, when the yajna finished, Garuda, understanding the mood of his master, Lord Vamandev, arrested Bali Maharaj with Nagapasha, ropes of Varuna, without actually asking anything. Hmm. And then Lord had, so uh, Lord had accused Bali and asks for the third steps. He says, "O king, you had promised me three steps, but I occupied the entire universe by two. Where should I put my third step? All the land in the universe is in my possession. With one step, I occupied Bhurloka, and with my body, I occupied all the directions, and with second step, I occupied the upper planets." Hmm. Um, and then he says, because you had broken your promise, you have to go to L. Hmm. Um, So then, in the next chapter, entitled Chapter 22, Bali Maharaj surrenders his life. Bali Maharaj actually offers the Lord his head. If you think I had broken my promise, you can place your third step on my head. Hmm? Um, so then, when he was arrested, um, Prahlad Maharaj came there, and Lord Brahma also visited that place. He was there, and he requested, Lord, how much will you test? You had tested Bali Maharaj enough. Why did the Lord arrested Bali Maharaj? Just to show that the determination of Bali Maharaj, he was fixed in his determination. He he went against his guru and offered 3 steps of land. And now Bali Maharaj was arrested. Lord arrested Bali Maharaj, just to show that that's his tolerance to the world. Um, so Brahma said that please excuse him. You have tested him enough. And then at the end, Bali Maharaj spoke. Sorry, Vamandev speaks. Bali Maharaj, the foremost among the demons and most famous, in spite of being bereft of all opulences, is fixed in his bhakti without bewilderment. So when there is some, when we come onto the path of devotion, we become too sensitive. When there is someone says something, we are fully upset. We stop our devotion. We don't go to temple. We will. So we have so many excuses not to carry on our devotion. But here, Bali Maharaj was fixed in his bhakti in spite of all the challenges. He was defamed simply by arrested by the Lord. And then says, Bali Maharaj was fixed in his vow. So he lost his riches and his kingly position is gone now. He was defeated and arrested by the Garuda and rebuked by his relatives because relatives did not like him because because he had given this charity. His relatives did not like, suffered the pain of being bound, and rebuked and cursed by Guru. In spite of all this, he was fixed in devotion. That's why he became one of the 12 Mahajans. Yeah, so we have to go beyond these winter and summer season and still carry on our devotion in spite of so many challenges. Material nature will always offer challenges. If there are no challenges, you should wonder why. That is the nature of this material world. But challenges will give us an opportunity. Just like Prahlad Maharaj was tested by his father. Near-death experiences, all near-death experiences. But he took shelter of the Lord. And then the Lord gave Bali Maharaj special blessings that now you may go to Sutala with your relatives. This Sutala planet is actually more opulent than the heaven. And the another thing is there no one will be able to challenge you. No one will be able to disgrace your order. If someone tries to challenge you, my Sudarshan disc will be with you. You can use it. And you will be able to see me in that planet everywhere, all the time. And you will also have the company of your grandfather, Prahlad Maharaj. Then, in the next Manvantara, in the 8th Manvantara, Savarni Manvantara, you will become the king of heaven. So Bali Maharaj, then went to the Sutala planet. And we also know from elsewhere that Vamandev became the gatekeeper of Bali Maharaj's palace. Lord liked to serve his devotees. In the Bhagavad Gita, we say, Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratam Stapayame Achyuta. He instructs, Arjuna instructs Krishna Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratam Stapayami. So please take my chariot in between the two armies. Hmm. So Lord took the chariot. Lord likes to serve his devotees. Hmm. Um, he used to carry the shoes of Nanda Baba and Yashoda Maya. Hmm. And so after that, in the chapter 23, Bali Maharaj expressed his gratitude, and he felt that he was trying to do only little, but he is the benefit, the result that he got was more than his expectation. Mm. And so Bali Maharaj left after expressing gratitude. Then Vamandev asked to Shukracharya, tell me the fault of your disciple. And then Shukracharya says, oh my lord, if one pleases you, where is the fault? There is no fault. There may be a fault in conducting yajnas, chanting mantras, and there may be a fault with regards to time, place, and circumstance. But if one utters your holy name, everything will be purified. Hmm. So Bali Maharaj had pleased you, then there is no fault at all. If one pleases you, where is the fault? Hmm. Then after that, the demigods, were happy that they regained their kingdom. Hmm. Uh, and everybody accepted Upendra as their supreme master in the universe. Hmm. So there was a Palashruti at the end. Those who hear the activities of Lord Vaman, they were freed from all the results of sinful activities. Hmm. Um, and if one hears Lord Hari's uncommon activities, a rare Adbhuta Karmana, in his various incarnations, one is certainly elevated to back to Godhead. Hmm. By describing the activities of Vamandev, any ritual meant for the demigods or forefathers or any social event will become extremely auspicious. So during the Shraddha ceremony or any social event such as birthday ceremony or marriage ceremony, mm, any other social ritual when they are celebrating, if they narrate, um, yeah. So if they narrate and hear the pastimes of Vamandev, it's very very auspicious. So and then we come to the last chapter, 24th, and it is slightly different, but there is a link I will explain. The 24th chapter of the 8th canto talks about Matsya, the fish incarnation of the Lord. You see, Vamana appeared as a small dwarf, and then he increased in size, and he showed his universal form, and with his two steps, he occupied everything. Similarly, so Parikshit Maharaj remembered the pastime of fish incarnation, and he heard that the fish also appeared as a small being, and then the fish expanded as big as ocean, bigger than the ocean, just like Vamandev, Tutrimikrama. So Parikshit Maharaj, he questions that he wanted to hear about this Matsya, and then he also says that it's an abominable form generally, the Matsya fish. Then why did Lord accept it, and what did he do? Huh? Um, and Shukadev Goswami, then he says that So Lord will take various forms for protecting cows, brahmanas, demigods, devotees, Vedic literature, religion, principles, etc. And the Lord is not affected by the material modes, whether it takes the form of boar, whether it takes the form of fish, is always omniscient. He knows everything. Hmm? And Sarvajna, and is always transcendental. Mm. And then there are two Matsya avatar, fish incarnations. Mm. So we are in the seventh Manvantara. The first Manvantara in this day of Brahma is called Swayambhuva Manvantara. So before the Swayambhu Manvantara, there was night of Brahma. And after the night of Brahma, the day comes. In that day, first Manvantara is Swayambhu Manvantara. So during the night of Brahma, when Brahma was feeling sleepy, um, so there was a demon named Hayagriva with his mystic power. He stole the Vedas. Mm. And there was an incarnation of the Lord is also known as Ayagriva. So please bear in mind here we are talking about the demon. And so because this guy was actually was in the waters of the inundation, Lord took the form of a fish, and he restored the Vedas and handed it over back to Brahmaji. That was in the Swayambhu Manvantara. And now then the Lord also appeared as fish in another Manvantara, that is uh, Chakshusha Manvantara. Not this is seventh, but the previous Manvantara, sixth Manvantara, towards the end of sixth Manvantara. So he appeared as a small fish and to King Satyavrata. Hmm? King Satyavrata, when he was doing his morning oblations or worship, and Lord entered in his form, and when he was throwing in the form of fish, when he was throwing the Vedas,
Prabhuji, we lost you. Hare Krishna, everyone. I just got a question while we're waiting. Is King Satyavrata and Shradadeva Manu, which is the current Manu, are they same? Is he born as an incarnation?
Mataji, I hear your question. I can't answer it. I'm so sorry. I think there might be some link, but I don't know it in my mind. Sorry. Hare
Thank you, Mataji.
Just for your benefit, devotees, Sri Mataji sent a message on the group saying that they're trying to reconnect. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Just a question, Hare Krishna. Do you think we need to come offline and then join back in if they're going to try and connect?
I don't think Mataji. I think probably must be trying. I think Mataji sent message in the group. Probably is trying to connect.
Thank you. So we just stay on. You think you'll be able to do that through us still being here? Okay, Hare Krishna. Thank you for that.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you. Welcome back.
As I said, my
Krishna.
apologies. My apologies. I'm working today. I'm doing this session from a completely new location, and the broadband has just installed today in this place. um, Actually, there was something, but we figured out. But I'm glad that you are all there, still there. But yes, we are. We are actually nearly finished. But I'll conclude there. Let me see. So. Yeah, so he appeared in the form of a little fish in the sixth Manvantara, towards the end of sixth Manvantara, to the king known as Satyavrata. And so Satyavrata, King Satyavrata, offered shelter, and he brought that little fish home and then put it in the jug. It became the bigger than the size of the jug. Then he moved it to well. Then it became bigger than the size of the well. Then he moved it to the pond. Immediately, within few minutes, it reached the size of the pond. Then he moved into another bigger pond. Then within few moments, that bigger pond also became small for the size of that fish. Then eventually threw it into the ocean. When he threw it into the ocean, then within a few minutes, the fish had expanded this, you know, expanded and filled the size of the ocean. Then King Satyavrata realized and offered prayers. My Lord, you are trying to bewilder me. What is your purpose? May I know the reason? So then the Lord then disclosed his purpose, saying that from seventh day today there will be inundation. At the end of each Manvantara, there is also small inundation. There are three inundations. Please make a note. One is at the uh, three inundations. One is at the end of each Manvantara. The second inundation is at the end of day of the Brahma, at the end of the day of Brahma. Then the third inundation occurs when Brahma leaves his body. Three inundations. So, um, so he said that from seventh day today, so there will be inundation. So everything will be flooded with water. So please, I request you to, I order, instruct you to collect all the um, necessity things such as various seeds and other things, and there will be seven sages also. I will appear, and with a chariot, with a boat. I will be taking you on that boat. So as Lord said, the king followed his instructions, Lord's instruction. There were also seven sages, and he collected various paraphernalia, and and there appeared a boat, and then there was a fish. There was one arm, and waski was used to tie the boat to that horn fish on. And the Lord here, so he pulled that boat. See, just now we were telling that he likes his devotees. Like, for Arjun, he became charioteer, and for Bali Maharaj, he became the gatekeeper. Here for King Satyavrata, he was personally pulling that boat. In the boat, the king was there along with other devotees. And while pulling that boat in that great water of inundation, Lord spoke the philosophy and enlightened King Satyavrata. So, and that same Satyavrata, now in this Manvantara, uh, uh, he became Manu. That same Satyavrata. He was not Manu in the previous Manvantara. He was a king. He was not Manu. Chakshusha was the Manu name. But then he became the son of sun god, Shraddha Deva, and he was given the post of Manu. So this is how the last 24th chapter ends. And so in summary, today we mainly discussed about the pastime of Bali Maharaj, how Lord begged 3 paces of lands to the measurements of his size, and Bali Maharaj Bali Maharaj offered, uh, charity to Vamandev, knowingly that the Lord will occupy and that he may not be able to fulfill his promise, and he went against his Guru's words, order, to please Vamandev. And even though he was tested, he was arrested and humiliated, lost the wealth, the Guru cursed, yet he was fixed in his devotion. So we have to tolerate and continue our devotion. This is very important. Uh, there are some good times, there are some bad times, summer and winter seasons. When there is summer, we should not be super elated. When there is winter, we should not be depressed. Knowing the temporary nature of these two, one should continue. Krishna says that Matra Sparshastu Kaunteya Shitoshna Shuka Dukpada Agamapayano Nityastam Titikshashva Bharata. We should tolerate. And so Bali Maharaj was awarded this wonderful position. He was sent to the planet of Sutala along with his relatives, and he was Lord gave him wonderful benediction that the Sudarshana disc will be with Bali Maharaj, and Bali Maharaj would be able to see Vamandev there. And we also know that Bali Maharaj became the gatekeeper. Sorry, Vamandev became the gatekeeper of Bali Maharaj. And so at the end, when Lord asked to figure out the exact fault by his disciple, Shukracharya said, "There is no fault, my Lord. One who has pleased you, that's it, and no fault. For one who has pleased you, where is the fault? There may be a fault in uttering mantras, in offering oblations, and there may be a fault in respects to time, place, circumstances. But when your holy name is chanted, everything will be purified." So that's why we say that Harinam is the very important yajna. So then the final chapter talks about the fish incarnation of the Lord. So, Parikshit Maharaj asked, understanding that how Vamana became Trivikrama. Initially, he was a little dwarf, but he became gigantic with Trivikrama. Similarly, he heard that Lord appeared as fish and then became very huge, gigantic fish. So he asked about fish, and then Shukadeva Goswami talks about Lord appears in various forms, and he's transcendental in every form. And for his, for protecting brahmanas, protecting cows, for various good reasons, Lord appears in different forms in different places. But Lord is always transcendental. Every activity of the Lord is transcendental. Appearance, disappearance also. Killing demons, performing rasa dance, whatever it may be. Every act of the Lord is transcendental. And then he says that the fish incarnation, Lord appeared in the form of fish twice in this day of Brahma. That is so. In the Swayambhu Manvantara, he appeared as fish and killed Hayagriva, restored Vedas, and handed them back to Brahma. And in the sixth Manvantara, known as Chakshusha, Lord again appeared as a fish um, to actually protect, to deliver King Satyavrata. And that same Satyavrata became the seventh Manu. He appeared as son of sun god, named Shraddha Deva, and he is our current Manu. So that's how we finish. We conclude the 8th canto. Thank you so much, everyone, for being with us. As I always said, it's easy to just start and easier to stop, but continuing something on a regular basis is not easy. So very, very grateful for your enthusiasm. Uh, Thank you so much for taking time to attend these sessions. So we now conclude the 8th canto. We pray at the lotus feet of the Lord, especially towards the end of this chapter. We pray at the feet of Lord Matsya, Lord Vaman, to bless all of us to develop taste to hear and read Srimad Bhagavatam. Oh, my Lord, please, please bless us. Please bless all of us to have that, to develop taste to hear and read Srimad Bhagavatam. And Krishna willing, so next Thursday, let me have, that's at Christmas Day. So, yes, so I will decide and let you know whether we're going to start on Christmas Day, because some of you, I know that busy with family, spending time with family and friends. I will let you know whether we will have the session on the Christmas Day or not. But whenever we start, we will start. Probably we may start on 1st Jan, New Year, 9th canto. But I'll let you know whether whether we'll start on 25th or 1st Jan. Thank
Prabhuji,
you so
one
much.
Mataji had a question.
Sure. I'm coming to that only now. Unfortunately, I can't see any hands raised, but please let me know.
Sorry to interrupt. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, actually, you actually answered my question.
You have to be little patient. Everything will be answered.
Yeah, as soon as you left, I thought, okay, I make use of the platform and ask about Shraddha Deva is our current Manu, who's reborn as Satyavrata king. So he actually said
No. Previously, Satyavrata now became Shraddha Deva.
Shraddha Deva, yeah, that was my question. We answered it. Thank you very much.
Anything else from anyone? Thank you. So if nothing else, then we will conclude our session. Gandhara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari Hari Bol, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, everyone.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Dandavat Pranam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, everyone.
Hare
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone.